When dealing with multiple graphical objects, we've already seen that we have to take into account the stacking order so that things appear as they ought to appear. One other thing that could be quite useful is the ability to group multiple objects together so that they effectively act as one object. So you can then move it as one object and copy and paste it as a single object. If we take the Group Shapes workbook, you'll find it has a sheet in there called Grouping, which has an image of some bananas, a shape that is the banner shape, and a crescent moon shape. Now we want to add one other thing, which is a text box. So I'm going to go to Illustrations, Shapes, and we'll find that text box is an option here in the recently used shapes or in the basic shapes. It will bring the same thing up, which if we click and drag, is a rectangle that we can type in. So I'd like to type Guys Republic. Now we can center a line both horizontally and vertically within our text box, and we can resize so that it fits and looks appropriate. Now I want to interact all of these items. So effectively this is going to be my flag. So I need to move the name of the Republic on it. Notice how it's not currently see-through. Because this is a drawn object, to make it see-through, I go to Drawing Tools, Format, Shape Fill, and choose No Fill. If I click away, I also notice I've got a border. So I need to go to Shape Outline, No Outline. And now I've just got the words Guys Republic, which I can format to white. And let's make them a little bigger. I want to pull the moon onto here, so I bring that across. So far the stacking order has been in my favour, because the moon is in front of the flag, the text box was in front of the flag, and then let's pull the bananas onto here, and the stacking order goes against me, so I need to change the stacking order of the bananas. So that's Picture Tools, Format, let's bring them right to the front, so I can put them on my flag. Possibly need resizing downwards slightly. So that's 4 objects on my Excel sheet that are now creating the flag for Guys Republic. Now if I want to then move that as a whole, I can't at the moment because I select the flag and it leaves all the components behind. So what I need to do really is group all 4 of them together. Now the process here is to shift click each of the 4 items. So I've already got the flag, so I shift click the bananas, I shift click the moon, and you can see all the handles are now being selected, and I shift click the text box. So all 4 objects are selected. If I get the move mouse shape, which is the 4 arrows, I can move them all together, but that's only because I've multiple selected them. I wouldn't want to go through that process every time I needed to move them together. So while I have the multiple selected, let's group them together, which we do on the Format ribbon. Now I've got 2 Format ribbons here, one for Picture Tools and one for Drawing Tools, because I have both pictures and drawing items selected. It doesn't matter which of those Format ribbons you're on, they both have a group option. So with our 4 items selected, we can choose group, and the only option within here is to group them. They are now effectively one item. So I can move the one item, I can resize the one item. Be careful that although each of the individual images and graphical items have resized in proportion, the text hasn't. So I would need to click into the text and reduce the size to suit my new style. But all the other items, the moon, the flag, the bananas, have all resized in proportion. And I can go upwards as well as downwards. And again, the text does not resize. The only thing you need to be careful of is the text within these groupings. But as far as moving and then copying the object, so select the object, which is a group, move across and paste, you see we get the whole object, all 4 items. Now, if at any point you needed to move the moon slightly, I would need to ungroup. So I do that by selecting the group, go to the Format ribbon. Again, it doesn't matter which of the Format ribbons you're on, Drawing Tools or the images. The group little drop down now has an option for ungroup. That ungroups the items. They are still multiple selected, so you would need to click away and then click on the one you want to adjust. I just want to move my moon in a little, perhaps give it a little rotation, and bring the flag size down, bananas down, and then to put them all back together, select all 4 items, go to the Format ribbon, group, and regroup, because it knows that they were once a group, and they're back effectively as a single object. So you can group multiple items together to act as a group. They will resize in proportion, they will copy and paste, they will drag about. The only option to be careful of is text within that group will not automatically change its font size when you resize up or down.